My fiancé wanted to have a traditional bachelorette party, but I didn't know that translates to cheating on me in front of all her friends. When my fiancée, Emma, first mentioned wanting to have a traditional bachelorette party, I had to admit, I was a little confused. What did that even mean? I assumed it was just a fun night out with her friends, filled with laughter, drinks, and maybe some wild games. I had heard stories about these parties. The dares, the outrageous costumes, and the debauchery. But what I never expected was the dread that came with the idea of her celebrating this milestone. As a couple, Emma and I have always prided ourselves on open communication. We've shared our thoughts on everything from finances to family planning, so when she brought up her bachelorette party, I was surprised by my sudden wave of insecurity. Would she be doing things that would cross lines we had both agreed were off-limits? The concept of a traditional bachelorette party began to feel synonymous with wild nights and possible infidelities. I sat down to chat with Emma about what she envisioned for her party. "I just want to have a fun time with my friends," she said, excitement lighting up her face. "You know, a little drinking, some games, maybe a trip to a spa. Just a way to celebrate before we get married." Relief washed over me, but my mind couldn't help but wander to the more typical depictions of bachelorette parties I'd seen in movies and on social media. I envisioned her wearing a sash, surrounded by friends who might encourage her to break free from the normal confines of our relationship. Was I being unreasonable to be worried? To ease my concerns, I decided to do some research. I scrolled through Reddit threads about bachelorette parties, hoping to find some clarity. What I found was a mixed bag. Some women shared heartwarming stories of their parties, filled with laughter, while others recounted nights that spiraled out of control, involving questionable choices and late-night escapades. One particular post caught my eye. A woman explained how her bachelorette party became a raucous affair, with her friends urging her to flirt with strangers and partake in games that made her uncomfortable. Reading about these experiences fueled my fears. How could I trust that Emma wouldn't find herself in a similar situation? I brought up my concerns during dinner one night. "What if your friends push you to do something you don't really want to do?" I asked hesitantly. "I mean, it's a big night, and I just want you to be safe and happy." Emma frowned, clearly taken aback. "I can't believe you think I would let them pressure me like that. I want to have fun, but I'm not going to do anything that would hurt our relationship. Trust me." Her passionate defense made me feel guilty, like I was casting doubt on her character. But I couldn't shake the anxiety. I wondered if my fears were rooted in traditional views of marriage, or if they were valid concerns based on the cultural narratives surrounding bachelorette parties. In a moment of vulnerability, I confessed my worries. "I guess I just fear that a traditional bachelorette party means a night of wild abandon, and I don't want to feel like I've been betrayed before we even say our vows." Emma took a deep breath, her expression softening. "I get it,
But we're not traditional in that way.
I love you, and I want to celebrate with my friends, not throw everything we have away. A bachelorette party doesn't have to mean I'm being unfaithful or that I'm going to forget about our relationship." Her words resonated with me. I had to trust her and recognize that her party was about celebrating friendship, not a free pass to do whatever she wanted. We talked more about boundaries and what we were both comfortable with, and I felt more at ease. As the date of the bachelorette party approached, I decided to let go of my anxieties. I encouraged Emma to enjoy her night, free of the weight of my fears. It was her celebration, after all. I would trust her to navigate the night in a way that honored our relationship. When the day finally came, I was pleasantly surprised by how relaxed I felt. I knew that at the end of the night, Emma would come back to me, and we would continue building our future together. I realized that love isn't just about preventing potential issues. It's about trusting each other to navigate the challenges together.